Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya, selamat datang. Welcome to Ruang Tamu Haki. Ya, di sini kita akan sharing apapun apa saja dengan para pembicara dan narasumber yang diundang di Haki. Hari ini kita kedatangan bintang tamu. Yang pertama ada Mr. West. He's a native English teacher, and Mr. Adit, English teacher. Dan di sini ada Mr. Idi sebagai kepala sekolah di Haki School, dan juga ada Miss Laras sebagai koordinator bilingual di Haki School. Oke, Mr. West, nanti bisa ditranslate sama Mr. Adit ya. Bagaimana perasaannya setelah hari ini bertemu dengan siswa-siswi Haki School?
Okay, so how's your feeling after meeting the students of Haki School?
Very energetic. Kind of sort of what I expected though.
Yes. Explain more.
Well, they're very, especially after the fact when they're able to try and communicate to you. You've got 50 million kids trying to ask you questions. So yes, I'm exaggerating, but that's how I roll. So yes, I actually do not mind that whatsoever. I think it's encouraging because that means that they're interested.
Oke, aku translate. Oh ya, kata Mr. West, mereka itu sangat aktif. Mereka tuh sangat-sangat tertarik dan excited gitu ya untuk mencoba berkomunikasi dalam bahasa Inggris. Ada berapa tadi? Hampir 100 ya? Ratusan students yang bertanya kepada Mr. West. Jadi dia wow excited, dan ini bagus gitu untuk mengencourage atau mensupport kegiatan bahasa Inggris mereka.
Okay. In your opinion, Mr. West, what are the biggest benefits of having a bilingual environment from an early age?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's a heck of a lot harder to learn a different language when you're old. So it's better to learn when you're young. Because I've been here for 5 years and I'm still struggling to learn Bahasa. So yes, no, it's absolutely, a lot of businesses, especially if you're going to work into international, they require full, good English. And especially verbal. Everybody has phones now and computers that does all your writing. Focusing on the speaking is and the confidence is the biggest thing.
Oke, apa manfaatnya belajar bahasa Inggris sejak dini ya, sejak kecil? Kalau kata Mr. West ya bagus banget, karena kalau udah tua itu susah. Sebagaimana pengalaman dia belajar bahasa Indo kalau udah lebih berumur ya susah gitu. Jadi lebih baik dari kecil. Apalagi banyak sekali benefitnya ya, seperti bisnis dan lain-lain. Dan juga meskipun kita punya teknologi kayak handphone dan lain, tapi tetap speaking kan natural, jadi tetap perlu latihan.
Oke. Untuk Miss Laras nih, di saat ini kan kita sedang ada program bilingual di sekolah kita, program baru ini. Nah, menurut Miss Laras, program bilingual kita ini saat ini dampaknya ke anak-anak seperti apa sudah sejauh ini yang sudah kita laksanakan? Bisa dijelaskan terkait juga program-program bilingual kita?
Okay, thank you for the question, Ms. Fani. For the bilingual program di Haki School ini, program bilingual itu dilaksanakan setiap hari kecuali hari Rabu. Durasinya itu 1 jam pembelajaran. Dalam satu jam pembelajaran itu kita ada pasti ada ice breaking, ada games, terus juga songs ya, related with the materials. Is to boost students ya, untuk teman-teman atau anak-anak siswa-siswi Haki itu untuk siap setelah mereka setelah mulai activity, ada sholat duha dan lain sebagainya, lalu warming up untuk siap untuk belajar bahasa Inggris. Dan setelah mereka warming up, lalu kita memberikan materi yang sudah disusun sama tim bilingual cukup positif karena mereka setiap hari ketika pagi-pagi sudah tahu habitnya, kebiasaannya mereka. Miss, hari ini kita ada warming up, hari ini kita bilingual dan lain sebagainya. Mereka terus menanyakan kegiatan itu gitu kan. Jadi kita pun semangat gitu untuk memberikan program bilingual ini ke anak-anak seperti itu.
Tinggal konsistensinya saja.
Betul, tinggal konsistensinya saja dan kalau melihat anak-anak semangat pasti kan kita juga tim teacher juga di sini pasti lebih semangat gitu untuk memberikan dan mengajarkan mereka bahasa Inggris seperti itu.
Jadi for your information untuk sebelumnya, sebenarnya Haki School ini program bilingualnya itu bukan hanya dari sekarang saja Mr. Abi. Jadi sudah dari sebelum COVID kita sudah bekerja sama dengan salah satu instansi. Nah pada saat itu sudah berjalan 1 bulan, tetapi kemudian ada COVID sehingga kita langsung berhenti karena semuanya juga berhenti. Nah setelah 3 tahun kemudian kita pun juga memulai kembali gitu. Semua yang tadinya sudah mulai start tiba-tiba harus nol lagi gitu, dimulai lagi dari awal. Kemudian kita mencoba untuk mencari SDM-nya terlebih dahulu sampailah ke kampung Inggris Pare. Di sana kami mencoba mencari pengajar bahasa Inggris sampai bertemu dengan Mr. Tata. Nah, kemudian akhirnya kami bekerja sama dengan kampung Inggris Jogja untuk mengadakan kerjasama pelatihan terhadap guru. Nah, di tahun ajaran baru ini kami bekerja sama kembali dengan kampung Inggris Jogja, tetapi untuk membina anak-anak seperti itu. Dan sampai dengan sekarang alhamdulillah walaupun kerjasama dengan kampung Inggris Jogja sudah berakhir, tapi program bilingualnya tetap kita jalankan.
Until probably a year, next year.
Well, there's many ways to go about doing this. Number one, you have to have the right person teaching English. That is kind of the hardest part. There is so much material out there to learn English and teach English, way more so than say Bahasa or any because there's just a lot of material, so it's easy, but the delivery and keeping it fun, right? I hate a sterile classroom where it's boring and the teachers are just study and write on your book and do this and no. My classrooms are fun. Like we get up, we do activities. I am constantly speaking with them and then doing a lot of group chat. The most effective way to get opinions and develop relationships and talk about many different things is group chats. Yeah. Like I'll sit with 3 or 4 students and we'll just chat. We'll have another one is doing debates, getting the students engaged in the language in something that they enjoy is the key. So you got to be able, and not everybody enjoys different things. So you got to be able to find what they enjoy and engage in that, because then it's way easier for them to learn. Because it's not really learning to them; they're enjoying it. It's a psychological game that you have to play. That's my opinion. I'm not right, but I'm not wrong either. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. To support these programs runs well. Of course, that it must be, completed by supporting system. And then one of them is by maximizing the English area here. And then it means here means in the school building. Okay, and then some places such as corridors, in a classroom, in a canteens, okay, in the receptionist room, the place that you are coming firstly, okay, and also in the hall, okay. The hall is a place where you are passing before going to the second floor, and also in the auditorium. We have an auditorium in the 3rd floor.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then the area designs into English speaking community, English speaking community for the students. Teacher motivate the students and practice there, and then students advised to use English during the interaction in that place. Okay, among the student and also among the teacher and among the staff. even they're going to canteens and buy something, they have to deliver it, they have to communicate in English. Even simple, of course, they're not imperfectly. Okay, but step by step, that's our program.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Ya, oke. Jadi kita memanfaatkan area yang ada di sekolah ini semaksimal mungkin. Ada beberapa English area yang kami pergunakan seperti di koridor, di ruang kelas, di kantin, di aula, di auditorium, dan di resepsionis. Di tempat-tempat itulah kami memaksimalkan komunikasi dilaksanakan dalam bahasa Inggris antar siswa dan guru dengan staff, dan juga ketika mereka harus berada di kantin untuk melakukan satu transaksi. Tentunya belum bisa sempurna, tapi secara bertahap kami melakukannya dengan baik.
It's not easy, right? From regular school change to bilingual school. It's very
Actually, interesting enough, I teach teachers at was Diane Didika Federation in where is it? Chibabur?
East Jakarta.
Yeah, Bekasi. It's right on the border.
Yeah, Bekasi.
Anyways, I teach there 3 times a month, and I teach the teachers English.
I see.
So basically, just go through general conversation.
General conversation
Just
for teachers.
What it does, it's not about actually teaching anything. It's about giving confidence.
Okay.
Because you may speak English, but you struggle and you hesitate, right?
Yeah.
And it has to do with your confidence, because you're, is that saying it right? Oh my God, he's a white guy. It's like, no, don't worry about that, right? And get rid of that. And the more you do that, the easier it is to communicate.
Teacher and staff. And staff.
Yeah.
Only teacher or teacher and staff?
No, I teach the staff, like the actual teachers, like the teacher, like a
Teachers.
So, and then, they all the EBOs, they all show up late. You know, it's funny. So then I give them a hard time. Oh, wait, no, you're teachers.
Jadi program bilingual ini tidak akan bisa terwujud jika orang tua tidak mensupport dan juga tidak bekerja sama dengan kami para teachers, karena kita di sini ada segitiga sinergi, sehingga berharap orang tua di rumah pun juga ikut berkomunikasi dan mengajarkan bahasa Inggris juga kepada anak-anak, dan juga ikut belajar mungkin ya Miss ya, kayak gitu. Kalau dari Miss sendiri ada pesan mungkin untuk orang tua?
Kalau dari saya pesan-pesan saling mengingatkan untuk orang tua, pesan juga untuk orang tua bahwa apa yang sudah kita bicarakan hari ini, pentingnya belajar bahasa Inggris. Kita mulai dari anak-anak gitu kan. Mungkin tidak hanya belajar bahasa Inggris saja, mungkin belajar hal-hal yang lain juga mungkin lebih mudah kita dari hal-hal yang kita sedini mungkin gitu. Sampai dengan kalau misalnya kita sudah berumur atau sudah tua lah katakanlah ya, kita pasti mengalami kesulitan untuk menyerap gitu apa ilmu-ilmu yang disampaikan, atau kita ingin belajar sesuatu seperti itu. Jadi biar lebih mudah, jadi anak-anak ini mendapatkan ilmu, knowledge yang benar-benar sangat bermanfaat, sehingga kedepannya pasti akan bermanfaat juga buat mereka atau mereka mau sekolah ke luar negeri atau traveling atau hobinya dia gitu, atau dia menonton TV atau menonton film without subtitle dan lain sebagainya. sangat bermanfaat juga gitu, seperti itu mungkin.
Ya, dan mungkin nggak bisa langsung ya untuk mendapatkan itu semua. Anak-anak bisa langsung bahasa Inggris dengan baik dan benar, pastinya nggak bisa langsung dalam waktu sebulan 2 bulan gitu, tapi pasti butuh bertahun-tahun. Kira-kira Mr. Adit berapa tahun bisa sampai
sekarang masih belajar sebenarnya. Karena yang paling sulit nge-maintain-nya ya. Maintain-nya. Kalau belajarnya bisa, tapi nge-maintain-nya.
Miss Laras berapa lama belajar bahasa Inggris?
Sampai sekarang dari SMA ya, dari SD from elementary school until from elementary school until now,
sampai S2 ya, sampai S2
dari SMP. Fullnya sih dari SMP.
Oh, Masya Allah. Sampai bachelor. Sampai sekarang. Masya Allah ya. Mr. Edi, mungkin ada yang mau disampaikan kepada orang tua, silahkan.
Oh yeah. This is a good program, sir. This is a bilingual program. It's a good program that has been designed, okay, as well. And then it's we can see the proof. Yeah. We can see the proof how the student enthusiastic in this before in the meeting before. Yeah. And then this is one of the proof. What is it? To answer the anxiety of our parents, whether English possible or not to be implemented in the school. The answer is today. Okay, the answer is today, where most of the students are very enthusiastic and very active in our meeting, and then Mr. West can feel that. Okay.
Oh ya.
Jadi ini satu program yang sangat bagus sekali dan sudah terbukti bahwa anak-anak kita ternyata mempunyai kemampuan yang sangat baik. Kekhawatiran yang dimiliki oleh orang tua yang selama ini mungkin apakah ini bisa diimplementasikan di sekolah kita, ternyata terjawab pada hari ini. Sebagian besar siswa-siswa kita sangat antusias di acara pada hari ini, dan ini kami juga mendapatkan satu testimoni dari Mr. West bahwa beliau sangat luar biasa appreciate on these events, okay, dan sangat-sangat terkesan dengan pertemuan dengan anak-anak pada hari ini.
Intinya sabar ya, Mr. Edi.
Benar-benar.
Insya Allah anak-anak ada progress.
Ada progress, of course. Yeah. Ada progress.
Okay. So, Mr. West, you have message from parents?
Oh, for the parents.
Yeah, for the parents.
From the parents or for the parents?
For the parents.
Oh, I'm just joking.
Sorry. I'm still learning.
Everybody is learning. Life is a learning,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Life is basically a learning lesson.
Yeah.
For the parents, yes, English is very important in my opinion. Again, everybody's opinion is different. So, for further education, for travel, absolutely. It's also more than just that. It's actually the confidence it gives you in a second language. You can go anywhere basically in the world and not worry about traveling. That is huge. And also, if you have to interact in your future position at work, being bilingual is becoming more and more necessary here. I've noticed that as well. So, yes, it's a huge point. The part that's hard is staying with it, right? Making sure the kids. I mean, some of them are naturally going to learn without being even taught. I have students that I teach, and their English is, perfect English, and they didn't go to school. They didn't have any native teacher, but they watched YouTube. Something as simple as YouTube.
Yeah,
And-
sometimes YouTube, music,
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, music's not so much music, because music is,
sometimes.
oh yeah, and it's all not bad. It's bad
There's
English.
poetry to poem.
Yeah, it's not good English.
Movies, yeah.
Movies are another good one, but again, depending on the movie, there's bad language, and there's this.
It's okay, that's language.
Podcast or
Podcasts, anything that you can listen to, that is going to help you with vocabulary.
Yeah.
Reading a book in English,
Yeah.
vocabulary. The more you do it, the better you'll get. It's just like anything.
Yeah.
But
We agree then.
Of course.
Yes.
Do it.
But if you make it fun,
Yeah.
it's not hard to teach them English.
Of course.
If it's fun for them, right?
Yeah.
Because then they're enthusiastic. They want to learn.
Yeah.
But if it's boring, it's like,
boring.
I hate this class. We've all had those classes, right, in school where it's just like, I do not like this class.
In here, the class is not boring because the teacher is very,
They're very creative and
creative.
Exactly. Like, I have to be innovative because, I mean, I don't want to be
Yeah, like you, your games, yeah.
Oh.
With
Great
apa
games.
namanya? Apa ya? Gue kan sebenarnya.
Oh, that's just a small sample.
Word,
I got
yeah. Okay, the last Mr. Adit, how about you have message for the parents?
Parents, silahkan untuk berkomunikasi dengan anaknya menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Ya, silahkan bisa tanya hari ini belajar apa pakai bahasa Inggris. Karena mereka senang pastinya. Dan semakin mereka senang, mereka juga jadi lebih semangat belajarnya. Kurang lebih seperti itu.
Silakan. Okay. Thank you very much for today, for Mr. Adit, Mr. Wes, Mr. Edi, Miss Laras. Ya. Dan buat orang tua di rumah, kita masih membuka gelombang 1 daftaran Hakisko, jadi jangan sampai ngelewatin ya. Ini masih banyak sekali diskonnya. Demikian yang bisa saya sampaikan. Kita tutup saja pertemuan kita hari ini dengan bacaan hamdalah bersama-sama. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, thank you very much for all. See you next time on the next podcast. Bye. Assalamualaikum.